leader tells Obi, pay the 10 million naira you owe me so I can settle Labour Party website debt. As compensation for the creation of the party's national mobilization website, Anselm Iragwe, a disgruntled, suspended national youth leader of the Labour Party, has sought a 10 million return from the organization. In a letter to Peter Obi, the party's presidential candidate, Senator Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, Julius Abure, the Labour Party National Working Committee, and members of the campaign council, Iragwe made this demand. According to the troubled leader, the funds are intended to be utilized to pay off a debt accrued for the creation of the Labour Party National Mobilization website. I desire to seek that just 10 million naira be paid to me to balance the original debt spent for the creation of the Labour Party National Mobilization website, he said. As you may remember, the Labour Party did not mobilize me as the national youth leader of the Labour Party until today for the development of this website. With the exception of the out-of-pocket allowance of 1 million naira only from my official activities as the national youth leader of the Labour Party. I now attach some documentation of the over 5 million naira receipts of debt owing to online financial platform organizations due or to the effect of my claim for payment for the construction of the website to allow me to pay off these humiliating debts, the letter reads. In response to Iragwe's assertion, Umar Farouk, the party's national secretary, said that the suspended young leader is not due anything. He said, I haven't been around for long. I didn't see the letter you're talking about. Second, I am informing you in my role as national secretary that, to my knowledge, there isn't a contract between him and the party. I do not know about it. Okay, this is about to look messy because the reply that they've given this individual is there is no contract. That means there are no old obligations to either parties. Therefore, we don't know what you're talking about. But then, he's attached documents that obviously has not been shared. These are private documents, and under his role as national youth leader of the party, what, if we're going to be technical, then what does his role include and what benefits does he get if he decides to undergo a project? Does he have to spend from the Labour Party, or would the Labour Party give allowance for any project he wants to undergo? That is now the question. And if he didn't get the money from the party to pay for the website, then who'd been paying? Because except if he'd come out to say, well, because again, who's been paying for it? He has not specified that he's used his own personal money to pay. And you cannot tell me that you have online platforms that would do work for free without payment, whether it's before, let alone even after. So this individual has entered into a very tight one, because if the Labour Party is speaking the language of contract and he's not, I don't even know where this man is going to come from, because he really needs to come with the facts and the T's to be able to get his 10 million naira you owe me. So if he's owed the 10 million naira, then he paid with his money. Who asked him to pay with his money? This is a problem. You're working for an organization, and if they refuse to pay, then that's it. But now it seems like the reply that has been given is saying that they never even knew of this website, and there's no contract between these two individuals, or two parties, let's say, the guy who's designed the website and the party. And as the national secretary, they have no idea about it. So yes, this man has entered into something that is very sketchy. But of course, I think more than anything, it's just how online everything's become these days. I just see no reason to it, to be honest. Because what does this do for you? I mean, yes, things do happen where if you call on the public, for charitable stuff, the public is aware, great. But this has to do with the internal dealings of the party. So I don't understand why you're coming online. I, I mean, it's the culture that has been built in the social media age and, the age of the internet where, people want to call out parties and it's not like I don't. Because you can actually, if you wanted to fight the party and get your money, you can do all that without going to the internet. You just genuinely don't have to. And I think as individuals, especially understanding how much, how the internet works, how websites or people want to gain traffic on their blogs and all that, it's like, what is the point? Because right now, you help opposition parties, and even if whatever he's helping or whatever the intention is, the traffic towards listening to this news just makes everyone forget or distracted. This is how Nigerians get distracted. There's no other way, but this is exactly how we get distracted. But more than just getting distracted, it's like if an organization is owing you money, you actually do not have to go online. You don't. You do not have to go online, except if this individual does not have the money anymore and cannot fight them. But really and truly, I don't get it. It's like, do you want the internet community to come and beg and say, please will pay me some money? Or, because again, if, let's say the case is to go to court, what you've just gained is just spectators and fans. Another new episode or another new thing to watch, because if the party is speaking the language of, the language of contract and owed obligations, then listen, it doesn't seem like you're going to win. Well, you don't know the full facts of the case, so it's fine. But if they're speaking contract and agreed terms, then my guy, you're speaking left. And now if you're going to bring this online, what you will gain is followers and those that will just be following your news. If the courts decide you don't get anything, that is your own problem. But you bringing it online, you add publicity to the party, yes. But other than that, if you're expecting the people to then beg and say, Labour Party, please pay him, or then you want actually people decide to give you your money personally and make it go from your account, which is highly unlikely to happen. But yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. But again, with the Labour Party, a lot of people have been donating and giving their resources. People have been given cars, their business buildings. So, to be honest, when it comes to the Labour Party, a lot of people are contributing. And so you asking for money is a bit... because if you're going to the general public or those that are supporters of the party, they've been giving, valuable things that are worth way more than 10 million naira. So to them, it's going to be like, listen, count your losses and go, literally. Anyways, put your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.